All right, Friday, 10, 16, 20. We're going to start with back squats, okay? First 3 reps, 1-1-1. So 3 heavy singles, build on each one of those. And then we're going to drop down and do a 3x2. 3 sets of 2 reps at the exact same weight, okay? So a little different than what we've been doing. Typically, we start with the higher volume sets and go to the lower volume. Today, we're going to build up 2 and do 3 heavy working singles, and then back off in weight, probably 10 to 15% of what your heaviest single was, and do 3 sets of 2 at that weight, okay? So that'll be part 1. And some of those things I mentioned earlier in the week on the front squats, still go for the back squat. The reason why I don't want to say the back squat's less of a pure squat than the front squat. However, the back squat will tend to push us forward a bit just because of where the weight is distributed, and we can get away with a little bit more inefficiencies in a back squat. We can complete it rather than how perfect we need to be sometimes on the front squat, okay? Still very important, still is very transferable to other things that we do. The difference is like I mentioned, we just don't see a lot of movements from behind our neck in CrossFit, okay? For example, like we don't do wall balls or push press or jerks from there. So anyways, that is just a little bit of, comparisons between the two, okay? Now, for the AMRAP, for the workout, if this is a little bit of like hard to comprehend as it's written, let me explain, okay? So it's an 11-minute AMRAP, and it's 9-6-3 reps of shoulder to overhead at 155 and 103, knees to elbow, and then Russian twists, okay? And you're going to run 200 meters after completing a full sequence, okay? So first, let's go back to the movements. So shoulder to overhead can be push jerk, push press, or strict press, okay? With the prescribed weight, probably not going to be looking to do strict press. Push press is faster, push jerk's stronger and more sustainable, okay? So I think, and you can mix it between 2 or 3 of those that I mentioned. But for each one of these, I'd pick a weight you can hang on to, no problem for any one of those rep counts. The knees to elbow, okay? So this one is not necessarily a replacement or in place of toes to bar. For some people, it's harder. For some people, maybe it's easier. But same movement pattern. You're going to kip, and instead of lifting your feet to the bar, you're going to lift your knees up to your elbows. So more similar to a tuck. But just to be clear, this is your tricep. That is your elbow. A lot of times, knees to elbow starts to drift down to the lower elbow, and then the even lower elbow, and then we're talking about the knee pit. And sometimes we see people hitting here, okay? We want to get here. So what you have to do is not only, here's another difference. Sorry, I know I'm all over the place a little bit here. With the toes to bar, the arms stay straight, and we lift the legs and kick the toes. With the knees to elbow, there needs to be a little bit of a bend at the elbow and a lift of the knees. So you're kind of in a way like, think of like a crunch. You're bringing them together, okay? Anyways, you'll see that in class. And take a look at the modifications for that. Then the Russian twist is holding the slam ball. You guys are on your tailbone essentially. Feet are off the floor, and you're twisting side to side, okay? So here's a full sequence. 9 shoulder overhead, 9 knees to elbow, 9 Russian twists. Then 6-6-6, 3-3-3. Then we run 200 meters, okay? If you get through the 200 meters, you're going to go back 9-9-9, 6-6-6, 3-3-3. So you're going to complete that sequence until the clock runs out. So one full round is going to be 9-9-9, 6-6-6, 3-3-3, run 200 meters. That is one round completed, okay? All right.